unique opportunity for us to play in such a historic game and such a great venue against an outstanding opponent. Our guys have done a really, really good job focusing and preparing. We have a standard here that we have set, and they performed to that standard so far in our preparation. Oklahoma has an outstanding team, and so it's a huge challenge for us defensively. The Rose Bowl organization has done a great job. The hospitality has been outstanding. They have treated us in a first-class manner as we expected, and we're really excited to be here.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll open the floor for questions, please, right here in the front.
Dean Blevins, CBS Oklahoma City. For all of you guys, how is Oklahoma's offense different than most of what you see most of the time during the regular season?
Well, I think for one, they have an outstanding quarterback. He's elite, and he really makes those guys go. You don't see quarterbacks like that every week, regardless of who you play. They go extremely fast. Everyone's at the point of attack defensively with their offense. They do a great job schematically. They're very well coached. They have a physical offensive line that has played a lot of games together, and the weapons outside, receivers are dynamic playmakers, and they're a spread team that's committed to running the football, and so I think that makes them unique.
All right, next question. Go ahead.
Oh, hey. Mark Bradley from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. This is for Roquan. I know you've been asked this 100 times already, but you're going to be playing on the field that you would have been playing on had you stayed committed to UCLA. Does that feel weird? Does that feel fun? How does that feel?
It doesn't feel weird at all. You know, it was something I did like a while ago, but I don't really think about it from that aspect of things. I just think about it like just playing for the University of Georgia. And, you know, like it's a great opportunity for like me and my teammates, coaching staff to be able to play on a historic field. So I don't think about it more so like me and what I almost did or something like that.
Do we have any more questions? Go ahead in the front.
Cody Chaffins from Fox 5 Atlanta. Coach Tucker,
Yep.
We all talk about Baker Mayfield and think of him throwing a bomb down the field. Right. Talk about this running game, and it's not the weak point of that offense, it doesn't seem.
No, they're committed to running the football. They've done a good job in every game they played this year of running the ball. Their run game sets up their play action, and so it's a challenge for you. They have really good running backs. Their offensive line is physical. They're big, and you know they're multidimensional. And so it's going to be a challenge for us defensively to make sure first and foremost that we can stop the run and try to make them one-dimensional if we can. So that's a big part of our challenge.
Lindsay Schnell, USA Today. Roquan, you are arguably the best linebacker in the country. Is there a player that 10 years ago or when you were in high school you really wanted to model your game after that was a college player, not an NFL guy?
Well, that's I would say sometimes I do, but like more so I know I'm my own player and whatnot. But like there's many guys I looked up to name like one would be like Shorten a lot of guys. So I feel like I can learn many things from like a lot of like different linebackers. So I feel like I pick up things from many others, not just like one in particular.
Go ahead.
Okay, Mel, let's see if you'll play ball on that. Is there someone that he reminds you of, a great college linebacker?
You know what? That's a great question. You know, Roquan is unique to me. I've seen a lot of linebackers over the years that were really good players. You know, spending 10 years in the NFL, you see all types of guys. He has the unique combination of speed, football IQ, and physical play. and he loves the game. And I think what makes him really special is that he is very, very coachable, and he's a great teammate. And at Georgia, our program is built on shared responsibility with the coaches and the players. And so in trying to build a consensus with what we do and how we do it, and when you have guys like Roquan and John that are great players, they lead the way for us in being great team guys, not just just great football players, but just great people, guys that care about the group and very, very unselfish. And I think that's what makes Roquan unique as a linebacker. He can do it all on and off the field.
Right here in the second row. Get a mic on the second row.
This is for Mel, Chip Towers, Cox Media Group. Mel, I think professionally you're kind of thought of as an NFL guy. It's been a few years now that you've been back in the college game. I just wonder how you like it and what kind of adjustments and transitions have you had to make in your life about it and your long-term future. I know you've been a head coach before. Would you like to be a college head coach or an NFL head coach?
Yeah, well, I started off in college. I spent 8 years in college at places like Michigan State, LSU, and Ohio State before I went on to the NFL. I never intended to be in the NFL for 10 years. It kind of went by pretty quickly. But I've always had an affinity for the college game because of the relationships with the players, the recruiting aspect. I really enjoyed just being able to see a player, maybe a sophomore, junior in high school, recruit them, and then see them all the way through their senior year in college and on into the NFL. So that's what's really rewarding for me. The adjustments I had to make, not a whole bunch. I coached the NFL guys the same way I coached the college guys, technique and fundamentals, and wanting to play smart, fast, and physical. I would say probably a little less time at home, a little bit more time on the road recruiting. It's probably the biggest challenge, but it's been great, and my focus is here at Georgia in this game, and my personal aspirations in terms of career. That's really not part of my focus right now.
Take the last question in the back.
James Hale from OU Insider and Sports Talk 1400, The Ref in Norman. This is for Roquan and John. You guys have been a great defense all year. You played great players. I'm curious your thoughts on Baker Mayfield and also the matchup between the front sevens of these two defenses. Talk about matching up with OU's offensive line, and how do you talk about that matchup, if you could, please.
I think it'll be a great challenge for our defense and whatnot. We know they have a great offense out there, but we feel like we have a great defense as well, and we know they have a lot of playmakers all around the field in every skill position and also from the offensive line. So I just feel like it'll be a great opportunity, to show what we can do versus a really good offense in OU.
Kind of piggyback off what Roquan said, but with us, it really starts in practice, like how we come out of practice and attack the day and how we just keep going on with practicing. I mean, if you build on that practice, then by the time you get to the game, it should be easier.
All right, that will conclude the first session. We'll now start the digital breakouts.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, shit, I can't complain. Living the dream.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, bro, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.